Welcome back, everybody, to the Meeple Marathon and our continued coverage of the Street Masters iOS app based on the Street Masters board game by Blacklist Games and the Sadler Brothers. In my previous video, I jumped around a lot and basically gave you an overview and a review of the app. Today I wanted to make sure that if anybody was interested in seeing a full playthrough, that you got to see that. So we're going to go ahead and do arcade mode. We're going to pick the basic fighter here, and we're going to go up against Dimitri and the Brotherhood, and we're going to do Gone Ballistic. So all the basic stuff.
Fight!
Don't spoil anything. Essentially, in this stage, there are weapons caches that are represented by objective tokens. You can see right now the only one out there is the yellow objective token. If any character, villain or fighter, is carrying one of those weapons caches, they get +1 attack to all their attacks. But if they ever take any damage, they have to drop the weapons cache in a space adjacent to them. If at any point Dimitri is in control of 3 weapons caches at the same time, we lose. Also, if our health is reduced to 0, we lose. The only way we can win is to reduce Dimitri's health down to 0. So if we say obtain 3 weapons caches ourselves, it doesn't matter. We're still going to lose. So Dimitri always starts up there. Now, at this point, I have an option. I could probably put myself in a position to run over and get the weapons cache pretty quick, but I will probably take a hit from one of the other fighters. So I'm actually going to put myself right here. Alright, and I'll explain why in a second. So at this point I can mulligan any cards that I don't want, but this seems like a decent array. I've got some Tempest cards I can play out here at the beginning to start building up my power. Not a huge fan of drawing from the sky early on, so maybe we will discard this one. Alright, let's see what else we got. Shockwaves, so 2 shockwaves. Oh well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and the first thing we do is draw a card from the enemy deck, and it goes into our staging area. If you were playing a multiplayer game, whoever draws the card would put it in their threat area, and that minion would go after that fighter. So I put myself on the left here so that Anastasia would go into this leftmost spot, and now I can kind of run away from her to give me some time to try and obtain this weapons cache. So I'm going to play a card. I'm definitely going to start with Gathering Storm because it's going to give me I'm going to start accumulating power every round. And then there's no point in me attacking, so I'm actually going to use my action to gain some defense tokens, and then I'm done. So Anastasia's going to come in. She's just going to move right to there, and then I get to draw another Eye of the Storm. Okay, so that was essentially my turn. Now it is the villain's turn. So Dimitri's going to go. If he's not adjacent to you, he doesn't attack. What he does is draw a card from his deck, but if it's not a gear card, he simply discards it. So that was actually best case scenario. Then you move to the stage area, which is along the bottom here, and you can see that the stage rules tells you to activate any objective text, and you can see the objective says the boss moves 3 spaces towards this objective. And that's only if this is in the weapons cache is in the stage area. So you're going to see here we draw a stage card, which is a proximity mine that went on Anastasia here. If we look a little closer, unfortunately that means if I get close to Anastasia within 2 spaces, I'm going to take 5 general damage, and it only hits the fighters. I'm not sure why that doesn't affect everybody in the spaces adjacent, things like that, but it does. So we're going to go ahead and start our turn. Now I actually drew out of the deck a non-minion card. So this is an event. It's a one-time event. You can see that activates DRAGO cards. There are none. So Dimitri is going to get 2 defense tokens of each type, which kind of stinks for us. He's pretty heavy on defense tokens now at this point, but hitting him is not quite my concern yet. So what we're going to do here is move onto the objective. All right, and now I can do this a few ways. I can hit action. You can see interact now as an option on the right. I can also go over here to the stage card, and you can see the weapons cache is glowing now because I'm on it. I can click on it and click interact. That essentially is me picking it up. And now you can see that the weapons cache is no longer in the stage area. It's in my area. So Dimitri is no longer focusing on this weapons cache. He's actually just going to stand right there in the middle of the board since he doesn't advance towards a fighter, which is kind of useful at this point. So I can run around and deal with some minions, and then when I'm prepared for him, I can go attack him. If at any point when you draw a stage card, if a new weapons cache pops up, then he'll go towards that one. All right, the last thing I can do here is play a card. I obviously don't want to attack again, so I'm just going to get another Tempest card out because Tempest cards help my basic attack. You can see that my basic attack, afterwards I gain a power for each Tempest card I control. If at any point I could discard this shockwave out of my area to gain either 2 power or heal 2 damage, that's the feint action, but I have no reason to do that at this moment. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Anastasia, draw a new card, and let Dimitri do his thing. So you can see he's looking for a gear card. He didn't get it. And stage, there's nothing for him to move towards, so we simply draw another stage card. Well, there's another weapons cache. So way across the map, but that is going to be Dimitri's new focus. So what I might be able to do here is figure out that he's going to pretty much go in a straight line through that purple objective between those 2 crates. So, all right, Dimitri deals each fighter not engaged with him 1 general damage for each gear card in the enemy play area. If there are no gear cards in the enemy player, resolve Dimitri's equip action. Okay. All right, so it's finally my turn. I am going to put myself right here because Dimitri is going to make a beeline for the red objective. This means the next turn I'm going to be able to hit him and then get away from him because you really don't want to be next to him at any point in time because he's got a 4 dice attack and it's not fun. So, unfortunately, I don't have any of my attacks. Oh wait, I can do Shockwave. Okay, so good. So I don't have any of these cards are not worth playing right now. Let's see here. I can use this action instead of using my basic action, and this says it's going to target enemy up to 3 spaces away, which is Dimitri. And I can discard up to 2 power to target an additional enemy, but Anastasia's too far away, so we're not going to be discarding any power. Remove 0, and this will attack Dimitri. Unfortunately, I didn't hit him at all. I just gained 2 defense tokens. Okay, so that's going to give me 1, which wouldn't put me over the edge, so I think I'm just going to hold on to these cards. Yeah, because Anastasia here is going to do a direct damage, which means I won't be able to fight her. So, yeah, I'm just going to end my turn. We'll activate Anastasia. She is hitting me for direct damage. Now, that damage is definitely going to go through, but I need to, according to the weapons cache card, I need to chuck a defense token in order to hold on to it. Okay, I get to draw a card. That could come in handy here in a second. I get to activate Dimitri. So, unfortunately, he got a gear card, which is going to be added to his thing. 1 general, we'll do that. And this is going to hit me for that. Alright, so they're really taking some little pot shots at me, most of which I'm blocking, but I need to keep my defense tokens up in order to hold on to my weapons cache. So there you can see Dimitri did his move, and we draw a ballistic vest. That's also going to go on Anastasia. So, ugh, I don't really want to deal with her. I'd rather just run away from her. But Anastasia's characters are best if you are right next to them at the time they activate, because they only do a 1 die attack on you. Otherwise, they're doing 1 direct damage the whole time. Alright, so. Oh, he gets another freaking gear card. And let's see, what do we want to do here? See, this would be helpful using this action, because if Anastasia comes towards me, it will not fire off the proximity mine. But she's not 3 spaces away. And so Shockwave isn't going to do any good. Attack. Targets each enemy engaged with you. Power to gain equal number of defense tokens. So we might do Eye of the Storm here in order to make sure we get some defense tokens. Let's go ahead and do a basic action so we can get some more power. We'll just take a shot at Dimitri. He's probably going to block most of this. That gets me charged, which is unfortunate because I just used up all of my power becoming charged. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to hit him again. Maybe we'll save Eye of the Storm, actually. Okay. No, wait, I do want to hit him. So let's go ahead and play this. Let's just take another shot at him. This at least is giving me some defense tokens. And then I am simply going to try and get away from Anastasia. But she now has a sidearm. And if I move there, I'll set off the thing. So we know that Dimitri's going to be going 1, 2, 3. He's got to move around me if I go right here. So let's put ourselves in a position that he's going to be right next to us again. I've got to remove a defense token. No. Let's do that one. Alright, draw a card. Another Eye of the Storm. Now we're going to activate Dimitri. He just continues to find his gear cards. To general. And that. And he's going to gain some defense tokens. Did he just move right through me? I think he did. What's up with that? I didn't know he could do that. Alright, so Anastasia, I might have to deal with her now. She now has a recovered sidearm, a ballistic vest, and a proximity mine. It's going to hurt going after her, but might be what we're going to have to do. Alright, Boris is joining the fight. And let's see, what do we want to do here? Do I want to draw people in? I think I do. So let's draw people in first. Let's see if this... Okay, good. That did not trigger the proximity mine. Now let's see if we can't get lucky with our action here. This is nice. Okay. So we actually took out Anastasia without triggering the proximity mine. That was pretty lucky there. Alright. This is nice. I can basically do 2 direct damage. Any points, I'm going to hold on to this. Hopefully maybe use that for the killing blow. I don't really need to heal right now. What I need to do is just kind of get out of dodge. So next turn I want to be able to use my Sky Strike on Dimitri. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I want to put myself 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to figure out where Alright, I think that'll work. Because I'm wondering where Boris is going to put himself. Okay, right there. Alright. Activate Dimitri. He continues to find gear, which is annoying. And this is finally going to make me drop my objective token. So, let's see. Let's make him come up here to get it. Alright, Dimitri's now picked up an objective token. Weapons jam. So this is actually helpful because he's got the objective right now. So it's going to do 2 damage on him. And we'll remove this. And 1 damage to me. Alright, start my turn. There are no Anastasias in play, so you have 2 direct damage. Okay. So let's see, what do we want to do here? I'm thinking, although I don't know how close to Boris I want to get, because he's got a movement of 3. 1, 2, 3. So anywhere I go, 1, 2, 3, next to Dimitri, he's going to be able to take care of me. He's going to hit me. But I've got some stuff I can handle with that. So power, dealing 1 direct damage for each power discarded. So let's go ahead and do Sky Strike. Why not? Alright. Take care of that. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to remove any right now. Oh, gosh. One defense token of your choice. Maybe we'll do this one. Yeah, we're going to do this action. I can discard 2 power to hit and then I'm actually going to no. Let's hold on to it. Now I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to run away from Boris. So I'm going to put myself right up here. Alright. Boris is going to try and get towards me. He can't. Okay, that's a good one to have. Dimitri, finally. This I can block. He's going to try and come up here and squeeze in between us. Alright, new weapons cache right next to me. Okay, so at this point I've got to pick up one of these or take out Dimitri within the next essentially 2 turns. And there's another Boris in the corner. So, what are we going to do here? I could just go for all the marbles. Let's get another Tempest card out there. I'm wondering if Boris is going to step on this objective and help us out here. Alright, let's exhaust this. And do I go ahead and take a shot at Dimitri? Yeah. Alright, definitely want to grapple. And I want to remove as many punches as possible from Dimitri so that when I do... No, I kind of want to be... Let's see here. Alright, that makes me charged. I'll hold on to my Shuriken. And I don't want to move yet. Actually, I do. I'll put myself right here. So I'm not right next to Dimitri. He'll get the yellow one. He's going to come up and get me. That's fine. Then he's going to come over and get me. Alright. Draw a card. Ooh, another rocket bond. Alright. Activating Dimitri. Oh, the RPG is like a killer. Okay, maximum. That's going to gain a power. Dimitri has 2 objectives. So I pretty much need to do something amazing here. That's going to hurt him. So let's take away that and that. It's going to do a damage on me. And we're going to start our turn. DRAGO is also going to join the fight. Okay, so you can see I kind of ignored... maybe I should have gone after Boris earlier. But we're essentially going to have to see what we can do here. I got to get rid of somebody. But if I move off this space... Alright. Discard 2 defense tokens. Let's play Drawn from the Sky first. Let's get rid of as much as we can. Dimitri. That helped. That's going to save my butt a little bit. And question is, do I use my action to pick this thing up and run? I think I do. Alright, let's pick this thing up. Then let's move 3. Oh, I don't have any grapple tokens. Okay. Alright. Alright, so you can see that there is the ability to undo last move. And I can undo that. And so again, we're just going to have to go for it. And trust that I can take somebody out right now. We're obviously going to go after the 3 enemies closest to us. I'm going to give this up to gain 2 health. I'm also going to exhaust this to try and take out you, maybe. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Okay. Discard this out. Oh, okay, good. Alright, so... Oh, but I can't move off my space. Because if I do, Dimitri wins. So, unfortunately, I just have to sit here and hope for the best. Alright, Boris, do your worst. Maximum. DRAGO, do your worst. Maximum. Okay. Draw a card. Riding the lightning. Alright, this could hurt right here. Fully loaded. Gonna make me charged. This.
It's over.
Okay, so you can see I don't like how it goes to this so quickly because I'd like to be able to take a look at how close I was. I can't remember how close I was to defeating Dimitri. I could have gotten lucky maybe with a few more attack cards, but there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Street Masters. It is a tricky game. It's not an easy game by any means. It does take some tactics and some skill, but my suggestion is to play through that scenario you just saw until you have defeated Dimitri. Then move on to the next fighter and continue fighting Dimitri because You get to learn how he moves around, how his minions handle, and then once you've gone through all of the main fighters against Dimitri and defeated him, you'll actually earn Dimitri as a fighter, and then move on to the next villain on that stage. Get to know all the villains on that stage, and then move on to the next. I promise you, you will not get bored with playing these same scenarios over and over again. This game is very addicting. It's very fast moving, very quick, especially in digital form. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more Street Master videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if there's a specific villain, fighter, or stage you'd like to see, please leave a comment below, and I will do my best to get that video out there. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.